Watch Studios.
Break it down.
For the Emperor!
I will die on this world. I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me, and yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon. Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins. I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists. I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader. I am wrath incarnate. Living only to kill until finally killed. I am a weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership of the stars. Yet strength, purity, and wrath will not be enough. I will die on this world. I will die on Armageddon. In the holiest chamber of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me. Grimaldus, High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds. We have summoned you to be judged. I have answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege. Mordred is dead. Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur. Slain by the archenemy. You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother. It was the belief of Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of
Reclusiarch.
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Arterion, we draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall. This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already? I lost interest when the numbers became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Arterion snorted at his own weak jest.
We will fight and win, or fight and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
My brothers' names are Arterion, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and Bastilan. These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades. We are the Knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within his veins, Cador carries the blessed blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors. A blade master, he calls himself. Yet he is not mistaken. Arterion is... Arterion. My shadow, just as I am his. It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle. Nerevar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary. In the trials, only Nerevar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist. Forever a sergeant, never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal. My brothers go through the same rituals of checking and rechecking. A curious sense of unease descends upon me.
I have heard from Gerate and Lograine of the Sword Brethren that there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus. Will you stand at my side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade?
Yes, my liege.
I dub thee Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade, as a knight of the Inner Circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
It will be so, my liege.
As it should
For
be.
the Emperor!
you Kirov?
I am.
We are the Emperor's Knights. We are the warriors of the Eternal Crusade and the sons of Rogel Dawn. I am Helbrecht, High Marshal of the Black Templars. With me is Bayard, Emperor's Champion, and Grimaldus, Reclusiarch. We come to offer you our blades, our service, and the lives of over 900 warriors in the defense of your world.
Kirov stood in silence. 900 Astartes. Entire star systems were conquered with a fraction of that.
I am glad to hear it. Welcome to Armageddon.
Hades' hive will not survive the first week.
The man speaking is ancient, and he looks every hour of his age. Both piety and hate echo in his every word. His name is Sebastian Yarrick. Even we Astartes must respect that name.
What is coming in system now far exceeds what has laid waste to the planet before. The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn.
At our best estimations, Battle Fleet Armageddon, the orbital defenses, and the Astartes fleets remaining in the void will be able to deny the enemy landing for 9 days. These are our best estimates.
And the worst? 4 days.
Once the orbital war is lost, be it 4 days or 9, our fleets will break from the planet in a fighting withdrawal. From then on, Armageddon will be defenseless beyond what is already entrenched upon the surface. The Orcs will be free to land whatever and wherever they wish.
Who will lead the Astartes vessels?
Given his seniority and the expertise of his chapter, High Marshal Helbrecht of the Black Templars will take overall command of the Astartes fleets. We are to remain in orbit.
We are the obvious choice to command the Astartes elements in the orbital battles.
I was wrong.
For the Emperor!
I will not die in futility on this world.
High Marshal, we can slaughter the green-skinned tyrant before he even sets foot on the world below us.
I have already spoken with the other marshals, my brother. We must leave a contingent on the surface to defend one of the hive cities that yet remains ungarrisoned by Astartes.
That is not our duty, my liege.
And yet, a commander must remain.
Don't do this.
It is already done.
No!
This is not the time. The decision is made, Grimaldus. I know you as I knew Mordred. You will not refuse this honor.
I would burst the great enemy's black heart in my hand and cast his blasphemous flagship to the surface of Armageddon, wreathed in holy fire. Do not leave me here, Helbrecht. Do not deny me this glory.
You will not refuse this honor. Wait, brother.
Blood of Dawn. Now that's a sight.
Their destination was called, with bleakness so typical of this world, Hell's Reach.
We cannot be the only Astartes strength sent to this city.
We will not be alone. The Guard is with us, and militia forces.
Humans?
The Legio Invigilata has landed to the east of the city. Titans, my brother. I don't see you sneering at that.
Reclusiac? How can we defend all this?
With blade and bolter. With faith and fire. I am Grimaldus, Reclusiarch of the Hell's Reach Crusade. I am Colonel Saren of the 101st Steel Legion and overall commander of the Imperial Guard forces defending the Hive. Muted clicks could be heard every few seconds from the helms of the knights standing closest to him. Saren knew full well they were speaking with each other over a shared Vox channel. He didn't like it. Not at all. Who are these others? I would meet every commander of this hive, if they are present. They are present, sir. Reclusiarch. Not, sir. As you wish, Reclusiarch. This is Syria Tyro, Adjutant Quintus to General Kurov. Commissar Falkov of my command staff. This is Major Mordecai Riken, Second Officer of the 101st and XO of the City Defense. Commander Corton Barasath of the Imperial 5082nd Naval Wing. A pleasure to serve with the Black Templars again. You have served with the Knights of Dawn before. I have personally, 9 years ago on Dathax, and the 5082s have on no fewer than 4 separate occasions. 16 of our fighters are marked with the Heraldic Cross, with permission given by Marshal Tarrason of the Dathax Crusade. I am honored, Araseth.
The most honorable Moderati Primus Valian Casimir of the Legio Invigilata, crewman of the blessed engine Storm Herald.
Moderati, you speak with the voice of your legion?
A full battle group. I am the voice of Princeps Majoris Zaha Mancion, and the rest of Invigilata is committed to other engagements.
Fortune favors us that you still remain. We have much to discuss.
Indeed we do. This way, if you please.
A city. I am in command of a city. Preparations have been underway for months, but estimates pitch the great enemy arriving in system within a handful of days. The hours pass in a blur of statistical outlays, charts, hololithic projections, and graphs. The food supplies for the entire city. Ration projections, sustainable food ration planning, unsustainable food ration planning, with appended lists of estimated sacrificial casualties. Estimates of disease once the city is shelled and civilian casualties are too heavy to be dealt with efficiently. Types of disease, symptoms, severity, risk of contagion, compatibility with the Orc genus. Imperial Guard numbers. Throne, what numbers? Regiments, their officers, their live fire training accuracy records, their citations, their shames, their moments of greatest glory and ignominy in a host of distant worlds. The Guard figures alone take 2 days to file through. And this, they say, is merely the overview. Coastal defenses, walls and turrets and anti-air towers, and trade requirements and union complaints and petitions arguing over docking rights and warehouses appropriated as barracks for soldiers and complaints from merchants and dock officers and... And I endure this for 9 days. 9 days.
What is that?
Throne of the God Emperor.
People of Hive Hell's Reach, do not be alarmed. The enemy fleet has translated in system. The might of Battlefleet Armageddon and the greatest Astartes fleet in Imperial history stands between our world and the foe's forces. Maintain your daily rites of faith. Trust in the God Emperor of mankind. That is all.
You. Hail the Black Templar flagship Eternal Crusader immediately.
My lord, I am coordinated...
Do it! Now!
Yes, my lord. A moment, please. The Eternal Crusader is making ready to engage the enemy fleet. I can send a message, but their two-way communications are in lockdown without the proper command codes. Do you have the codes, my lord?
I am being a fool. My fury is blinding me to my sworn duty. I have the codes, but this is not an emergency. Simply send the following message to their incoming logs with no need for a reply. Fight well, brothers. sent, Lord.
My thanks. Forgive me a moment's cola. We have a war to plan.
Until their dying nights, the warriors of the Hell's Reach Crusade bore their lamentations and rage with all the dignity that could be expected of them. But it was no easy feat. No easy feat to be consigned to a city of several million frightened souls, while above the stained clouds, hundreds upon hundreds of their battle brothers were carving their glory from the steel and flesh of an ancient and hated foe. The Black Templars across the city looked skyward, as if their helms' red eye lenses could pierce the wretched clouds and see the holy war above.
Give the order to Imperial forces throughout Hell's Reach. Martial law is in immediate effect. Seal the city.
"3 days. In 3 days, they will decide if they are to come to our aid or deploy along the Hemlock River with the rest of their legion.
There's a chance they will not even walk in our defense.
So it seems.
I am going to the view tower. Is the Moderati Primus still within the hive?
Yes, Reclusiac.
Tell him to meet me there. Be polite, but do not ask. Tell him. This is the greatest of Armageddon's port cities. We are about to be assaulted by the largest green-skinned breed Xenos invasion ever endured by the Imperium of Man. We must have Titans, Casimir. I am aware of your need. My need. It is the Hive's need. Armageddon's need. As you say, the Hive's need, but I am not the Princeps Majoris. I report on the Hive's defenses to her, and the decision is hers to make. The Invigilata has received strong petitions from other cities and other forces. I must speak with her. If you wish, I could perhaps arrange a conversation over the Vox. But I am here, a man of not inconsiderable station myself, to show that Invigilata is earnest in its dealings with you. I appreciate that. I am not blind to your rank. Tell me, Moderati, is it permissible to speak with your Princeps Majoris in person? No, Reclusiac. That would be a violation of Invigilata tradition. Your objection is noted, and duly ignored. What? Artarian, ready the Land Raider. We're going out into the wastelands.
I am Grimaldus, Reclusiarch of the Black Temple.
Your identity is known to us.
The next time I am interrupted, I will kill one of you.
We are not to be threatened.
Neither are you to be addressed. You are nothing. Slaves, all of you. Barely above servitors. Now move aside. I have business with your mistress.
We are not to be ordered into submission. We are to remain as duty demands.
I will speak with the Princeps Majoris of Invigilata, even if I have to shout up to the cathedral itself. Reclusiarch, must we bear this foolish indignity? No. Kill them.
I wish to speak with the intruders.
Access granted.
That is what I thought you would say. Make this count, brother. Trust me.
Greetings, Astartes.
Princeps Majoris, an honor to stand in your presence.
Waste no time on pleasantries. Storm Herald waits, and soon I must walk. Speak.
I am told by one of this Titan's pilots, as an ambassador to Hell's Reach, that Invigilata may not walk in our defense.
This is so. I command 1/3 of this legio. The rest already walks in defense of the Hemlock Legion. Many with your brothers, the Salamanders. Do you come to petition me for my portion of mighty Invigilata?
I do not beg, Princeps. I came to see you with my own eyes and ask you face to face to fight and die with us.
But you have not yet completed your intended duty, Astartes.
Is that so?
We are not face to face. You have very kind eyes. What is your name?
Grimaldus of the Black Templars.
Now we are face to face, Grimaldus of the Black Templars. You have been bold enough to come here and honor me with your face. I am no fool. I know how rare it is for a chaplain to reveal his human features to one not of his brotherhood. Ask what you came to ask, and I will answer.
Princeps Zaha, Hell's Reach calls for you. Will you walk?
Invigilata will walk.
Welcome to Hell's Reach.
Hail, chaplain. I was born in a hive like this, you know.
It is fitting then that you'll be dying here, Zaha.
Do you say so, Sir Knight? Have you seen me today?
It is impossible not to see you, Princeps.
It's impossible to kill me as well. Remember that, Grimaldus.
Hell's Reach was ready. And, as night fell, the sky caught fire. The ship registers as the Purest Intent, an Astartes vessel, strike cruiser class, belonging to the Shadow Wolves. They fell at the Battle of Varadon 11 years ago. Their last companies were annihilated by the Tyrannid breed Xenos. The Black Templars were with them at the end. What is the status of Battlefleet Armageddon?
Holding, but we have a greater comprehension of enemy numbers now. The 4 to 9 day estimate has been abandoned as of 30 minutes ago. This is the greatest greenskin fleet ever to face the Imperium. The fleet's casualties are approaching 1 million souls. 1 or 2 more days at best.
The crashed ship.
I suggest we hold, Reclusiarch. A handful of greenskin survivors cannot hope to survive an assault against the walls. They would be insane, even for orcs to try. Send a Titan. I am not making a jest. Send a Titan to obliterate the wreckage. Inspire the men. Give them an overwhelming victory before the true battle is even joined.
The Commissar is correct. Hell's Reach needs an overwhelming victory. It is time my knights took to the field. This is bad comedy.
Fall back, damn it!
Priamus sensed another lecture about vainglory in his future. We will draw first blood, Grimaldus had said to them all, as if it was something to care about, as if it would affect the final battle in any way at all. Join me, brothers. Join me as I shake off this disgust and the stasis gripping my bones, and slake my bloodthirst in holy slaughter. These warriors who called him vainglorious were blind to the truth. He was not rash, he merely trusted in his skills to carry him through any challenge. Was that a weakness? How could it be considered so, when Priamus's deeds and glories were already rising to eclipse those of his brothers?
Priamus, leave him be. Let him hunt. He needs to stand alone for now. He needs discipline. He needs our trust. I smell fresh blood. A survivor, still bleeding. No. What did you say? I said no. They always seem so immune to pain. But no. Look into its eyes, brother. Do you see? No, brother. If there is a lesson in this, I am blind to it. Let me end it. Its existence offends me. No. Its lifespan is measured in moments. Let it die in this pain.
see something?
Yes, something.
So enlighten me.
It's Priamus.
Isn't it always?
I've lost his life signs.
That cannot be. Here, among this rabble.
I do not make mistakes. Reclusiarch,
Speak.
I've lost Priamus's life signs, sir.
Brothers, maintain search and destroy orders.
What?
We need to be silent. I will find Priamus. Greetings. Nero.
Reclusiarch.
I have found Priamus. Aft, deck 4, tertiary spine corridor.
On my way. Assessment?
Some kind of force-discharging weapon. His armor is powered down, but he's still breathing.
3 minutes, Reclusiarch.
Those Horsens. They shot me. Some kind of nerve weapon.
Get away from me. Speak. I would hear your thoughts. I am not blind to your tensions of late. Duty is not always glorious. You have changed since inheriting Mordred's mantle. You are speaking foolishness. No, hear me. We have spoken, Cador, Nero, Bastilan, Priamus, and myself. We must all deal with these changes, and we must all face this duty. Your darkness is spreading to the entire crusade.
Reclusiarch.
Colonel Saren.
Reclusiarch. Throne of the God Emperor. It's truly beginning.
Elaborate.
Battle Fleet Armageddon is in full retreat. The Astartes fleet is withdrawing alongside them. It's beginning.
Has there been any communication from the Eternal Crusader?
Yes. Shall I have the message relayed to you?
At once, Colonel.
Hell's Reach. This is the Crusader. We are breaking from the planet. The orbital war is lost. Hell is coming, brother.
You see that?
Do you see that? Are you all as insulted as I am? This is what they send against us? This is what they send, this rabble. We hold one of the mightiest cities on the face of the planet. The fury of its guns sends all skyborne enemies to the ground in flames. We stand united in our thousands. Our weapons without number, our purity without question, and our hearts beating courage through our blood. And this is how they attack us? Brothers and sisters, a legion of beggars and alien dregs wheezes its way across the plains. Forgive me when the moment comes that they whine and weep against our walls. Forgive me that I must order you to waste ammunition upon their worthless bodies. I have heard many souls speak my name in whispers since I came to Hell's Reach. I ask you now, do you know me? Do you know me? Yes! I am Grimaldus of the Black Templars, a brother to the Steel Legions of this defiant world. Never again in life will your actions carry such consequence. Never again will you serve as you serve now. No duty will matter as much, and no glory will taste as true. We are the defenders of Hell's Reach. On this day, we carve our legend in the flesh of every alien we slay. Will you stand with me? Yes! Sons and daughters of the Imperium, our blood is the blood of heroes and martyrs. The Xenos dare defile our city. They dare tread the sacred soil of our world. We will throw their bodies from these walls when the final day dawns. This is our city. This is our world. Say it, cry it out, so the bastards in orbit will hear our fury. Run, alien dogs. Come to me. Come to us all. Come and die in blood and fire. For the Templars. For the Steel Legion. For Hell's Reach. Louder. They cannot hear you, brothers. Hurl yourselves at these walls, inhuman filth. Die in our blades. I am Grimaldus of the Black Templars and will cast your carcasses from these holy walls. I have always believed there is something beautiful in the very first moments of a battle. Here are the moments of highest emotion. The fear of mortal men. The frustrated bloodlust and screaming overconfidence of mankind's enemies. In the moments when a battle is joined, the purity of the human species is first revealed to the foe. that is a bleak picture. The real battle begins tomorrow. At least we will not be bored. I believe they will wait. They will wait until they have overwhelming force with which to crush us. And they will strike like a hammer. I requested we withdraw all guard forces from the wasteland installations across all of southern Armageddon Secundus. The Colonel agreed in principle. What's worth guarding out there? Munitions. A great deal of munitions. To be used when the hive cities fall and need to be reclaimed. But that is not all. The desert vultures spoke of a curious legend. Something buried beneath the sands. A weapon. Hades' hive will not survive the first week. What is coming in system now far exceeds what has laid waste to the planet before. The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn. Syria Tyro. Greetings.
How may I be of service, Reclusiarch?
We have defensive positions in the wastelands, manned by the Steel Legion.
Yes?
Yes. I was informed today exactly what is stored in the underground hangar of the D-16 West outpost, 98 kilometers to the northwest of the city. None of our briefings mentioned it was a sealed Mechanicus facility. Do you know your history, Adjutant Tyro?
I have studied several of the decisive battles of the First War.
Then you will know what Mechanicus weapon was designed and first deployed here.
I don't think you can be right.
Perhaps not. But I intend to learn the truth for myself. One of our gunships will carry a small group to D-16 West in 1 hour.
But it's sealed.
It will not be sealed for long.
It's Mechanicus territory.
I do not care. If I am right in my suspicions, there is a weapon there. I want that weapon, Syria Tyro, and I will have it.
You can't leave the city before dawn. The enemy...
The enemy will not break the city walls in the first day. And Bayard, Emperor's champion of the Hell's Reach Crusade, will command the Templars in my absence.
I can't allow you to do this. It will enrage the Mechanicus.
I am not asking for your permission, Adjutant. I am asking if you wish to come with us. Try not to get us shot down.
Brother, does anyone ever laugh at your jokes?
Humans sometimes do.
My princeps.
Hello, Valiant.
My princeps, the adepts of the soul are reporting discontent within Storm Herald's heart. We are getting anomalous readings of ill temper from the reactor core.
We are angry, Maserati. We yearn to bring the thunder down upon our foes.
That is understandable, my princeps. You are operating at peak capacity? You are sanguine?
Are you querying if I am at risk of
Being consumed by Storm Herald's heart.
Maintenance adept, attend to the princeps vocalizer unit. I trust you, my princeps. Forgive me for troubling you.
There is no... Yeah, that sad touches me, Valiant. We will see battle soon, Valiant. Grimaldus has promised it to us.
We are all ready, my princeps.
Andre?
What is it now, eh? I'm busy, okay?
Is that a gunship?
What are you talking about, eh?
That. This is Damaska at Boundary 3. Contact. Imperial gunship inbound.
That is the Black Templars, yes? They are from Hell's Reach. I know this. I listen to my briefings. I do not sleep like you.
This can't be good.
I do not agree, you know? This is Astartes business. It will be good. Good for us, bad for the enemy. What? It will be good. You'll see, eh? I'm always right. Should we, salute? Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know. Just stand at attention. Captain, I'm Adjutant Quintus Tyro, seconded to Hive Hellsreach from the Lord General's command staff. With me are Reclusiarch Grimaldus and Master of the Forge Jurisian of the Black Templars chapter.
Greetings.
We've come to enter the installation.
Forgive me. Is this a joke?
Far from it. There is no power here. They left this place entirely devoid of energy.
No, there is power. The installation sleeps but does not lie dead. It is locked in hibernation. Power still beats through its veins. The resonance is low, the pulse is slow. I hear it nevertheless.
Can you open these doors? Can you get us down into the complex?
It will necessitate a great deal of rerouting power from auxiliary sources, and those will be difficult to reach from a remote connection point here. A parasitic feed is required.
Jurisian. Answer the question.
Forgive me, Reclusia. Yes, I will need 1 hour.
Digging for secrets in the sand, yes? Well, that is not going to make the Mechanicus smile, I think.
This is a magnetic field stabilizer housing.
What does it do?
It houses the stabilizers for a magnetic field generator.
I was right. This is it.
It is so beautiful. It is magnificent. This would survive orbital bombardment. It is void shielded, armored like no bunker I have ever seen, and sealed with a billion or more individual codes.
Can you do it?
I have never witnessed anything so complex and incredible. It would be like mapping every particle within a star.
Can you do it?
Yes, Reclusiarch, but it will take between 9 and 11 days.
I don't believe it. It can't be here.
It is. This is where the Mechanicus hid the Ordinatus Armageddon after the First War. This is the tomb of Oberon.
Reclusiarch!
Grimaldus, speak. The old man's predictions were correct, as you suspected. The enemy is annihilating Hades Hive from orbit. It is crudely done. Standard bombardment with mass drivers to hurl asteroids at a defenseless city. A dark day's work, brother.
Will you return soon?
We are on our way back now.
Yarrick was right. Hades is burning.
Brace yourself, brothers!
This is better than sitting on our asses in the desert, yes? Yes, it is. That's what I think.
Be quiet. HQ, this is Damaska. Tank destroyed. Most likely part of the second group that passed you an hour ago.
Scout Team 3, proceed as instructed with all due caution.
Ready, Andre?
I have 3 dead packs left, okay? 3 more tanks must die. Then I get that caffeine the captain promised.
Brother, the crone of Invigilata requests your presence. I am in prayer. I know Reclusiarch. Did she request my presence, Arterian? No, Reclusiarch. She, demanded it. Inform Invigilata I will attend Princeps Zaha within the hour, once my ritual observations